Hello everyone, my name is Yaw Tony. I'm an artist slash designer based in Toronto, and extending my boundaries back to Ghana. My background is in architecture, finance, graphic and textile design, creative consultant, a creator, and a co-owner of an ad agency by the name Plain Black, to say a few. I would say my artistic and design practice is deeply influenced by idea of value and the use of colors, their connection with humanity, the impact on human behavior, the impact of spaces on human sentiment. And it has been an honor to be part of Golden Coast developers and working with Hertage 100. I came to know about this project through a mutual friend, David. And ever since, Hertage 100 has been part of my extended family. Whenever I'm in Ghana, I touch base with them. Yes, so it has always been a good vibe, I'll say. My role as a creative director at Hertage 100 is very dear to me and very significant, because not only to ensure to align with the brand personality, values and audience, but also opportunity for me to express and expand on the rich culture of Ghana to the global market in an unorthodox approach, with the understanding of Edgar symbols having historical, allegorical, proverbial significance that underpin its graphical representation. It only made sense borrowing from its artistic expressions to convey or use as a tool for communication, which also influenced how the logo was created, making it its own Edinburgh symbol, if I can say less. Taking on this project was very close home for me, because it has been a very, very long time since I've been away from Ghana, and this project gave me the opportunity to educate myself, to express and explore myself in a way that I wouldn't on a regular day wouldn't have. I believe that the culture in Ghana is very rich and its elements are yet to tap into. So you hear the word heritage, and I believe that any sound creative individual, this should open the depth of self-discovery, a level of gratitude and appreciation. Taking on this project was a journey that I would say that was captured very beautifully, and it has been fun exploring and creating a language for Hertage 100. Coming up with the concept for the branding and the logo was very simple, but yet extensive, a vertical extent, I would say. The first stage is how do you create a bridge between Ghana and the diaspora, a bridge between the present and the future, a bridge between Ghana as a nation and the diaspora, the bridge between the youth and the future, the bridge even between Hertage as a brand and its future endeavors. The idea is, how do you create a bridge, a connection for easy access, a bridge designed to assist one from point A to point B. And the second stage was, after the bridge is done or after the bridge is built, how do you create awareness about the bridge, and how do you convey trust that the bridge is built and is safe to be used. There's an Asian adage that played a significant role in creating the logo. The concept of a handshake was very consequential and very weighty. That was influenced for the logo and the brand layout. The usage of colors. Significantly, the color of red, which I call red soil, the gold, which is the royal gold, and black are the main colors for the branding, right? The red soil speaks of the hardship, the blood, the sweat of the regular Ghanaian or those even outside Ghana. And the royal gold speaks or represents the rich resources, the rich future, the rich potential of the nation, and the rich potential of the individuals in the nation, the gifts that the individual possesses that they are yet to explore and exchange with the world. So this was the language in terms of colors usage. This is the language that we were trying to convey. The harmonious curvature of the logo speaks on the idea of welcoming and the benevolent nature of the brand. The handshake gesture represents a blend of tradition and contemporary, but in a deeper aspect, the two hands coming together means trust, means friendship. This is the reason that clasped hands are the universal sign for friendship, right? An outreach hand with the palm up signals that the person needs something or is taking something. When I put up my hand, I am asking for something. And in contrast, when I put my hand with the palm forward, this means that I do not need something, that I have enough. Yes? So the two hands clasping is a symbol for people giving and taking from one another. Another word for this is, of course, transaction. Yes? What is a transaction other than two parties giving each other things or in exchange? A fair trade or fair exchange. One gives goods or services, the other gives money in return. The clasped hand of handshake are a symbol for coming together to make transaction. This is why we shake to seal a business deal. And playing on this old adage definitely was the main concept of handshake, or I would say bridge, was created. And this idea speaks of the trust between the service of Hertage 100 to the rest of the world, or even to the nation Ghana as a whole. Getting the opportunity to study Hertage 100, the project itself, studying the materials that's being used, studying the crest that is being used to convey the message of Hertage 100, one can only come to the conclusion that Hertage 100 is about rich in aesthetics, rich in culture, rich in definitions, I'll say rich in hospitality, rich in respect, rich in rhythm. Even the exterior layout is musically laid, culturally defined. That speaks of cultural pride. And I think that this project will play and will present itself significantly on the global market that will compete with the projects outside. And I believe that the language that the project is speaking very loud, and Ghanaians will be very proud to have a project like this on the soil of Ghana. Developing on these concepts of handshake and bridge, define the concept for the logo. It's the concept of a bridge from point A to point B, a means of connection, and also a handshake that defines trust. The trust of the trust services of Heritage 100 to the global market or to the nation Ghana. And this was the main concept for the design, this was the main concept for the logo, this was the main concept of how everything came about, how Heritage 100, we created our own Epic Christ symbol to also have a conversation, a tool to have a conversation with the nation, with the people, with the diasporans. Yes, and creating these, working on this project was just a beautiful gesture. And yes, I want to say I was grateful to be part of this project and thank everyone receiving the concept and all the awards that the concept have won. Yeah, we're very grateful working together to achieve this. Thank you very much.